Hello, and welcome to the Mommanevin Knits YouTube channel. My name is Joan, and I am Mama Nevin here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Today is May 25th, the day before Memorial Day, and we'll talk about that in just a second. This is episode 73, and when I wrote my notes, it was 64 degrees. That's cold for us. Okay. I do want to talk about Memorial Day really quickly. I don't like to say Happy Memorial Day because Memorial Day is meant to remember those who have died in battle and to protect our country. So enjoy your family, enjoy, your backyard picnic and your barbecue, but, just remember that's not what this holiday is about. Okay? All right. Alrighty, let's get right into the projects. We are having a party here later today, so I am not going to take up too much of your time. Okay. All right, so let's discuss what I call my Luke socks. So here's my Luke socks. I had 4 more to go, and I did all 4 of those rounds. So I'm going to show you my projects, my goals, and how much I accomplished this week. And I'm just going to do it all in one. So the Luke socks are 64 stitches, and the majority of it is knit in 2.25, but this little round here with the slip stitches, that's going to be 2.5, and I do that every time. It just helps it pop out a little bit more. Okay? All right, so that's the Luke socks, and that's what I did. I just need to do a toe, and the first sock will be done. Yay! All right, Steve socks. Okay, Steve is Becca's dad, and he's actually going to be at our party later today, supposedly. We'll see, unless something comes up. And so I want to try these around him. Just make sure that they're big enough around. So here's where we are on the Steve socks. I was going to do 10 rows. I did do 10 rows, and I think these are coming out pretty neat looking. So that is the Steve socks, and I did meet my goal this week on those. So yay! Let me get this out of here. I had something else stuck in his bag, and like I said, this is a 64 stitches, 2.25 millimeter. It's Felicini Shrooms. So, put that there. My plastic canvas, I wanted to get one side done. And I did. Isn't that just the cutest? I just love it. So, hopefully I can get moving on this and get the whole thing done. I would really, really like that a lot. So that's where we are with the plastic canvas. And I quite enjoyed this week, getting some finishing parts done. Doing the little parts is a little much, but it's fun. Okay, memory blanket. Let's see, here it is. All right, so the memory blanket is, let's see where my square is. I didn't mark it. I think it was this one though. Oh, I did mark it on the other side. Duh. All right, so here's the one I did. This was like an old Christmas yarn that I had left over. So isn't that cute? I like it. So I'm going to stop and go pick my new ball of yarn. So my new ball of yarn this week kind of matches the skies outside. It's kind of gloomy out there. But it's gray, but it's got just a touch of pink in there. So that's going to be really interesting. I'm trying to get it to focus on the ball. But anyway, so that's what I will be knitting on my memory blanket next week. And then the memory blanket is, I'm using a 3.0 millimeter needle. I didn't know that was going to be so difficult to say. So after that, of course, whatever is left over is put on the 10-stitch blanket. My 10-stitch blanket is moving right along. So here we are. And this is what was left. So, and the reason why it's not just one color at a time is because I do the thing where I use like a chain plying technique, and I make 3, you know what I'm thinking, 3 strands at a time. Whoo, that should not have been that hard. All right, so the the 10-stitch is 2.5 millimeter. Okay, so next I worked on my mosaic blanket, and it feels like it's finally starting to look a little like something. We'll see. Anyway, so this is what it looks like so far, and I am doing it as a reverse so that when I turn it over, it'll be opposite. So this is what the back looks like. So I am really enjoying the mosaic crochet a lot. So there. Alrighty. The jelly roll. Jelly roll. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't do that, but I just love it. Anyway, so here's where we are. I did one color, and I still have quite a bit left on my ball, so you know, it gets done when it gets done. All right, and is that it? That may be it. Let me see. Oh no, it is not it. I had a goal to do 3 white squares on the Battenberg, and I got them done. Plus, I had to recrochet this one. Remember how I talked to you last week about how that first loop that you pulled through, depending on how strong you pull it, or that really makes a difference in the size of your square? Well, what happened was, I said that, Amy, just for you. What happened was, this one, when I went to match it up with my little white square, was gigantic. And so I was like, no, that will not do. So I recrocheted that one. So I'm counting that one too. Okay, Battenberg, I use a B crochet hook, 2.25 millimeters. So I didn't do any work on my Christmas square, my temperature blanket, or my Advent. Okay, incoming, not a lot. But remember when I showed you this fabric that I bought? Well, when I was in Walmart, I saw this fabric to go with it. You know, like I'm going to sew. And then I saw this fabric to go with it. So in the comments below, just for fun, well, you know, I don't know. Should I do a comment thing? Because then I would need to get it to you, and it's not done yet. But which do you think should go with it? The blue or the yellow? Because I think this may wind up being my giveaway bag. So tell me what you think. Okay? And that would be the giveaway bag for the Knit with Joan knit along, which we're going to talk about All right, where are we? Okay, I have some yarn coming in from Knit Picks for the Nights in White Satin knit along, because I don't know that I have anything that's pure white. I like color. So, sorry. I'll talk about this later. So I had to order some yarn, and I ordered it from Knit Picks. It's going to be cotton, because I think that I'm going to make myself a little tray and put some washcloths in it. So there. All right. Cows and Mows. Y'all, I have found out that Block Magazine is going to have a section in the magazine called, hang on, let me find this for you, because this is just too good to miss. What did he call it? So apparently I'm in charge now of keeping up with all the cows and mows. So if you hear a cow or mow that you want listed, let me know. All right. They're going to name it Mommanevin's Monthly Mow Memo. My husband's like, you're famous. It's like, I know. Anyway, I think it's fun. So what I did for that is that, good Lord, something's going on there. What I did is I created a spreadsheet, and I'm going to kind of show it to you here on sheets. And I'm going to put the link down below so you guys can look at that. Now, it will also be in Block Magazine, and Neil has made it much, much prettier and easier to read. So, you know, go Neil. It's going to look something like this. So, but anyway, keep that link, and anytime there's a cal or a mal, or there's a change, or there's new rules or something, you can click on that link and it will take you to my spreadsheet, and you can see the differences there. So you don't have to keep getting a new link every time. Okay. And then, like I said, Neil, oh, I forgot to turn my, wait till you see this. What did I do with it? Oh, watch this. Oh, you can't tell. Darn it. Don't tell me they're not working. Oh, they are working. My little candles. I know, I'm such a nut. So anyway, you'll be able to look on that link if you have a question about a cal amount. Okay? So I want to, I don't know if I've done it already here because I have to do this afterwards. But what I want to do is put all of the different logos around me. So, all right. For the Mommanevin knit along, which is Knit with Joan, hashtag Knit with Joan at Mommanevin, and that is on Instagram. Whips are welcome. Craft whatever. Just finished by August 10th, and the winner is going to be drawn on August 11th. Now, you can do whatever you want to do. I just want people to craft with me this summer. Like I said before, we are all so sad about losing Joanne's, and so my husband told me, well, just chop that last N off, and that's your name, and so then they can craft with you. I was like, I love that. So, like I said, I think that's going to be my bag. I haven't decided yet on a final yarn, but I'm leaning toward this. Okay, and this is 44% cotton, 42% acrylic, and 4% polymer metallic. It's 150 grams, 620 yards. Let's see if there's a shawl on the back of it. but I don't know if there's the pattern in here for it. I've never opened this. So I figured it was time to let it go to another home. So this is going to be the yarn, and it is a very, I love me some good brown. So it's going brown like to a lighter cocoa color, and I think even the end of it's going to look like this. So that'll be a really pretty shawl, and I would love to see, once it's finished, I'd love to see a picture of it. So that's the prize. I don't know if I can give whoever one of the little Mama Nevin things anymore, because I gave a lot away. They're mostly gone, which is surprising to me. But I'll try and put one together for you. Happenings. I was a knit night guest. I know, right? Liz was desperate. I looked at Knit Night on Monday, and I said, "Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?" And Liz was by herself. Everybody had left her. So she said, "Do you want to come on so I'm not talking to myself?" I was like, "Sure, I'll come on." So I went on, and we had a lovely time, and I just love it when they ask me. I feel so special. Anyway, my husband watches the show with me every week after I'm done, and kind of says, "Oh yeah, that's good, blah, blah, blah." Right? This past week, he goes, "There's a lot of knitting on that show." I was like, "It's a knitting podcast." Okay. So I just thought that was funny. Tuesday, my husband and I did a Costco run. Like I said, later on today, we have some people coming over. We're going to have a swim party. I don't know. To me, it's kind of cold. The high today is going to be 80. I don't know that I'm going to be putting on a swimsuit for 80 degrees. That's just kind of cold for me. Sorry. Thursday was Papa Nevin's birthday. Papa Nevin is 72. Shh, don't tell him I told you. But he and I went over to Knott's Berry Farm for lunch. And on the way there, we decided to stop by and see a cute little black doggy. I almost said white. So we stopped by and saw Chips, and she had a party hat on and was just so adorable and so loving to her grandpa. She just loved him and hugged him, and so it was really, really fun. Friday and Saturday, we were cleaning like crazy. My husband and I are both pooped because we've been cleaning like crazy to get ready for everybody coming over. I don't know if they're going to swim or not. Maybe we'll just have a backyard picnic and they'll eat. I don't know. I'll let you know next week. Probably have pictures for it. I think that's it. I don't have a lot today. What I do want to show you for my show and tell is my circle. They call it CIRKUL. It's a circle. And I gotta tell you, and what you do with these little things, they're like $3 each, maybe $4. And they each have a little flavor in them. I just need a little something so my water doesn't taste like water. I know. But you can dial, I don't know if you can see this, you can dial how strong you want it to be. Where's my thing? I don't know if you can see it. I like it around 3 or 4. Now, I will warn you about this when you put a new one in. Ooh, that first sip's kind of strong. Just so you know. But this is my second bottle of water already today, and that's unusual for me. I try to drink water, but I don't do too good with it. So, that's my show and tell. All right, that is all I have today. Thank you so much for stopping by to visit. I appreciate you so, so much. Um, oh, one thing I want to show you. This is on the spreadsheet. This is just a way for you to look at um, each of the knit-alongs, make-alongs, whatever, and you can decide which ones you want to do with what project. Because a lot of these, you can double dip and triple dip, and I mean, on this one, one, two, three, four, five, I 7 times dipped, and that was just an example. So, whatever you guys want to work on. The spreadsheet does have like a list of the mals and cows, what the rules are for each one, what the dates are for each one. The first tab is a calendar, and I'm going to have to say goodbye again because I'm not doing so good here. The first tab is a calendar, and it shows you like ABC, those cows and mals are what's going on that day. June, everybody's up. So I will try and keep that up in the future for like fall cows and Christmas cows and stuff like that. So any cows that you hear, please let me know so that I can do my job. Okay, again, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your family this weekend. Hopefully you get to see them, and I hope you decide to stop by again.